What is going on this Thursday? Well, you can see I've pulled all the lights out of here because we're converting this truck over to 12 volt. So I pulled all the lights off. I'm going to be pulling the generator off tomorrow, putting an alternator on there. The gentleman decided to get rid of the vacuum wiper and motor there. Got rid of that. I've got, well, you can't see it, I had the gauges pulled out, but the electric wiper motor's in there. That's what all this bullshit is hanging down here, which they give you tons of wire for. So I got that in there. This changing things, so slowly working on this. We've got another new vehicle in. I think this is, I don't know, I'm going to say 95 to 99 Dodge. It's come in for some new doors to be put on and paint and body. Yeah, I know. Hey, it's newer, but it's not really. Bloody thing's 30 years old. And, well, it pays the bills. Right? You got to do what you got to do. It's a typical situation. Clear coat's peeling off the hood, the fender, the roof up there. Same old shit that happens to all these vehicles back then. But that's okay. And then you remember the 76 short box we're working on, 4x4. Well, there's the frame. Got all the brand new diffs in, so the diffs are completely rebuilt with 373 posies in them now. That's all done. Leaf springs are new. Waiting on some new steering components to show up. Once we get them, we'll get all the steering hooked up, get steering box in. Then we'll work on the brakes, and then by that time, we'll run all the lines too while the body's off. Then by that time, we should have the body ready to paint, and the body is up over here. Sean's just working away on it. He's getting it in final primer right now. We had to kick it outside the door here because there's going to be some painting going on later. But here's the body here. So the interior is all in final primer, and he's prepping it out for paint. Firewall's final primer. He's prepping that out for paint. But he has to do a bit of spot primer around the outside because this is still first primer. So he'll mask off those areas, and then he'll spot primer the areas where he breaks through. Because, you know, we always put everything always gets 2 primers, if that makes sense. He does the rough in. I call it the rough in, but it's like 70% of the body's pretty decent. But there's still a couple highs and lows, and he puts it in primer. Then he guide coats it, blocks it out, repairs those areas, primers it again, and then you leave it sit and block it out. And we always leave primer sit for at least a week to 2 weeks before paint time. It's just what we do. I'm working away on this cab here. You can see I'm cutting the cab corner out. Rear cab corner, rear support. This is a door the gentleman's going to be using. It's a good used door. Got some tacky old 80s flames airbrushed on there. The old door's right there. It's just completely, as you can tell, it is rotten. And it's rotten all across the bottom on the back side. Where this one actually only has a hole in the back corner. So that's okay. I fitted the door on there, then I took it off, then I cut the inner and outer rocker off, and now I've got the new rocker tacked in place, and then I put the door back on to make sure everything clears, and it clears perfect. So that's why now I'm on to working onto the cab corner here. That's what's going on. And then over here we got, yeah, it's the end of the day. It's cooling off. We got Lance's Chrysler, chopped Chrysler here. Finally, all the brake parts are here. They've arrived. They took a while to get. I could not find brake shoes anywhere for this thing, so I had to take the brake shoes into Surrey, and there's a guy out there that relines them. It takes a week, so they're there. I pick them up on Monday. And that's it. I'll have the brake shoes back. But I did manage to get all new wheel cylinders, master cylinder, all that shit. So we're doing it all. Master cylinder, lines, hoses, everything. We're just replacing all of it. And Mike's just hooking up an electric fuel pump because the old fuel pump, which I couldn't find a new one, but the old fuel pump, wherever it's gone, right down there, the bloody thing was seeping gas and leaking like a son of a bitch, and it just wasn't holding its pressure up there, and it was a nuisance. So we put an electric one on, just much easier. Yeah, there's all our master cylinder in there, and our wheel cylinders, and our brake hoses. Got all that. And there's the old shit right there, all the old hoses and crap. So it needed it all. I can't believe somebody would be driving it on that stuff. So There we go. That's a different car. So we'll get the brakes all done, finish off the fuel system, and then I'll give it a good wash and try and get some of this sticky tape all over it off, and then it's going back to the owner. Now, the 76, I just showed you the frame for outside. Here's the transmission. The gentleman's running a 700R overdrive that's built up. Tranny's all rebuilt. Transfer case rebuilt. Guess what he's putting in it for an engine? You want to see? Well, I'll show you. Ta-da! Buick! Yeah, he's putting a Buick engine in it. And of course it's all done too. I don't know what this thing's got for horsepower. I didn't ask him. I know it's well over 300, but it's under... let's just... It's between... Knowing this guy, it's between 350 and 450. Because he never builds anything at 300. It's always be above that. So it's between 350 and 450 horsepower. So that is what is going to be going into the 76 GMC pickup. And of course there's an adapter plate that goes on the back of the engine to adapt that 700R tranny to fit on there. So let's cover that back up. We always like to keep stuff covered up in the shop. We try our best to look after stuff. I think you guys have been watching me long enough. You know that, I keep a pretty tidy shop. I mean, look at the shop. This is almost the end of a work week. Some shit laying around there, but I mean, take a look. We keep her pretty clean. Keep her pretty damn clean. Now, we're far from done yet today though. It's going to be a late one. We're going to be going to at least 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. That's right, 9 or 10. Because what we're going to do next here, we got a bunch of shit on the go. What we're going to do next is we've got, we've got the Model T. And you can tell what's going on here. Now, we never took this to the paint booth. This is not a paint booth that I have here. This is my body shop bay. So, we paint door jambs here. We paint backsides of hoods, all that kind of shit, but it's not a paint booth. It's got one exhaust fan, it's got some air intake fans, but for small shit like this, and this gentleman's just doing his body in that hot rod black, satin black, he's not overly fussy, we will paint this here. Because it'll be a pain in the ass to have to put all this shit in the back of my truck and drag it over to the paint booth, because it's probably like, this is what, one trip, two, this is 3 trips to the paint booth, which is only 15 minutes away, but anyway, we're doing it here. So we're doing it here tonight. So, we're painting the T-bucket body tonight. We're painting the box of the T-bucket body tonight. We're painting the doors for it, and the tailgate for it. So it's all painted. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Falcon, backside of the hood. We're painting that tonight, satin black. This is, what is it? There's so many trucks here. This is a 76 GMC pickup. Backside of the hood on this goes satin black. That's going satin black tonight. That is it. Hell yeah. So if you want to see more, we'll keep this video rolling. Right now I'll put the camera down because there's no point keeping this video rolling because I'm going to, because it's going to be a late night. It is 4:45. I'm going to stay out here and work till 6 anyway on this cab. And at 6 I'll go in and eat some dinner. Then we'll come back out here when my painter shows up. And we'll see if we can get a little footage of him painting a little bit. But I'm not going to stay in here very long with him because, like I say, I've only got, this is not a paint booth. I've only got one exhaust fan right there. All right? We got a couple in the back there too. 1, 2 there. We got 3. We do have 3, but those are small. This is just our body shop bay. So, but you can get away with doing small shit like this. I mean, shit. You can get away with painting a car out in the gravel if you soak it down enough. Some of the best paint jobs in the, let me turn these lights on. Some of the best paint jobs in the world are done that way. But we just don't want to be painting full vehicles in there and doing that kind of shit because it goes all over the walls, it goes everywhere, and next thing you know, the room gets dark, it gets dingy, and it's a body shop. You want it bright. You want it bright so you can see what the hell you're doing, right? So, yeah. Don't know what to show you right now, but we're going to, I'm working on some other secret little project of mine on the side. That's another That's another thing I'm working on. Not really filming it. Not really filming it. I'm going to keep it as a secret till I get it done. We'll see, but I've been farting with it here and there. And no, it's not the gasser and it's not my shoebox. I have a lot of vehicles. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Office today. What's new and exciting in the office? And our hangout. Well, put a nice heater in, just like all the other bays. Got a nice heater on a thermostat. Beautiful. Then we plumbed the line over to put heat. I don't know if we can see this. I don't have the lights on. To put heat in the bar, which, oh boy, lights are on. There we are. We got it plumbed up so we can put heat in the bar. You see the nice pipe there. But of course, we're waiting on, when I went to order the heater, I got back ordered a bit. So I was going to put one there, but the problem is now is that one of Sean's heaters blew out. So the heater I was going to put in the bar is going to go in Sean's bay. I'm really not too worried about heat in the bar right now anyway. Don't really care too much about that at the moment. The heat in this office will stream in there slowly. And to be quite honest with you, I want to be putting my Model A in there within the next couple weeks because I got some shit I'm doing on that. So I'm going to have the Model A on the go. The 49 on the go. The gasser on the go. The secret project on the go. Got a lot on the go. It's winter. Focused. Doing shit. Got to settle down and get my shit done. Can't be out cruising around doing other crap. Got to build cars. That's what winter's for. Back to how I used to be. Okay. I'll continue this video in a bit. Painter will be here soon. That's it. And here we go, folks. Thursday night, 8 p.m. And we're at it. This is our second coat of the black going on, the satin or semi-gloss, whatever you want to call it. Okay guys, let's take a look. Here we go, not bad. 9:30. Thought it'd be till 10, but it's 9:30. By the time we get everything locked up, cleaned up, put away, it will be 10. But there we go, Model T parts painted. Model T box. Hood for 76. Hood for Falcon. Everything a nice sort of satin, semi-gloss black, whatever you want to call it. There's the body. She's just all flashing off now, so this is going to be really short. I'm going to get the hell out of here because she's stinky. I'm going to let her dry up for the evening. And there you are. So hey, that's a Thursday night here at Old Time Garage. You gotta love it. Always a good time at Old Time.